Hello, Centurions and Centurion families. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Fun fact from your history teacher, Cinco de Mayo is actually celebrated here in the United States more than it is in Mexico, from what we know. And it's to symbolize the battle with the French when they won at the Battle of Puebla. I apologize if I did not say that correct. We have two mystery guests today because they love us so much. They're always involved and they enjoy seeing people and they don't get to. So we asked them to come and talk for today. And here they are, mystery guest number 1 and mystery guest number 2. All right, we have Mr. Conrad and Mrs. Langdon, our band and our music teacher, show choir, all of those good fun things. So they both are neighbors down in the hallway, and I'm sure, do you guys ever plan anything together? I mean, like do the same songs or have the kiddos do anything?
No, we were going to do a combined concert at the end of the year, but
yeah, that date has passed, sadly.
That's so sad.
I was supposed to have my 8th grade last choir concert tonight, and the 7th graders were going to be on Thursday.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm. Did you get any of them in? Because we had that snow day and that day. Did you guys get, well, you got one, right?
We got to go on tour on like Tuesday morning, the week that we got out of school early, and we were supposed to finish up on that Friday that we didn't have school for elementary tour. So we did get to go to 2 elementaries, so that was cool. But next year, I think Mr. Conrad and I are gonna maybe consider doing our elementary tours together for jazz band and show choir, and that will be super fun. We'll do a little bit earlier, like when he would normally go in like January or February, and yeah, it'll be super fun to do that together.
Nice. There's nothing like putting all that together and the sound and then just the creativity. When I was young in OPS years and years ago, I played the clarinet and I was second chair, I think. Yeah. And so we had this thing, and we had the civic auditorium here, which they don't have, but it was all the middle school bands came together and we played just for all of the parents, and we played Cats and a few other things. And I will never forget the sound of all of us. I can still hear it. It was just beautiful.
yeah, we had a big combo concert planned for the end of the year where it's all the 6th graders that are in band for our side of the district all the way through all the 8th graders in band for our school. And they do a big combined song with like 300 plus kids. And I was really looking forward to it, but we'll get a chance to do it again next year.
That'll be, I definitely need to know about that.
Yeah.
Ms. Mullins, you play the clarinet and what, the piano? And what else?
And well, I first started playing the flute in 6th grade, but then when I got to 9th grade, they needed more clarinet players for marching band.
Oh, cool.
And then I taught myself guitar and piano.
Fun.
What about
Fun fact. I play the piano and I played the trumpet all through elementary, high school, and college, and it's in my closet behind me. And go away. And I played the fiddle for a while when I was younger, and that was my child, sorry. And I have taught myself how to play the guitar just a bit, and then I got a ukulele for Easter, so I've been playing with that.
That's fun.
Cool.
I can play the whistle.
Very good at it.
Before we continue, Mrs. Richards or Mrs. Sis, do you guys play anything?
I played the clarinet.
Guys and all your
With clarinet players.
I used to play piano a lot.
Oh, very good.
For a long time.
What about you, Miss Langdon? Do you play anything else besides singing?
I play the piano a lot. I accompany like musicals and stuff at my old school, and I was supposed to do a big accompaniment gig up at South High School for district music contest, but of course we didn't have that. So I was kind of excited to work with high school soloists and things like that. So that would have been fun. Hopefully I'll get to do that next year. But yeah, I play the piano. I dabble in percussion. I wish that I played a little bit more percussion, but I can hold my own on a xylophone if I need to. So
Cool. What about how many instruments or how many things do you play? Because you really don't call a piano an instrument, right? What do you call it?
Yeah, it's an instrument.
yeah.
Okay. All right, so how many things can you play, Mr. Conrad?
I mean, so I always measure how well I play instruments because I can play everything kind of, but there are things that I play as well as like a sixth grader, and there are things that I play as well as like a high schooler, and so I play clarinet as well as like maybe an eighth grader, but I play like flute like a seventh grader, and I play trumpet. Hopefully that was my main instrument. So when it comes to brass stuff, I play brass instruments no problem because once you figure out how they're similar, it's not a big deal. But I always say I play trumpet for like training, and then I play guitar for fun. I've played guitar for many years, and everything else I just kind of pick up as I can go. I'm terrible at bassoon. I'm terrible at oboe, and there are probably other instruments that I would never even touch, but those all the ones that I teach I can play a little bit, but I wouldn't put me on stage to show off my skills.
That's talent, though.
Well, wait till you hear me play.
I was wondering if maybe you could give us a little voice lesson, or I can't do anything. What about you, Miss Langdon? Is there something you can do with us really fast?
Oh my goodness, way to put me on the spot there, Mrs.
What do you, like, so I can never even do it. Okay, I can't.
Okay, so everybody take your hand and go like this. This is do, and everybody sing do. Stop. We're gonna go up the scale together, and everybody move your hands with me. Are you ready? Here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, do, la, si, do. You just sang a major scale. Good job, everybody.
That was too complicated for me to do two things at the same time. Sing and think. I'm sorry.
Are you the type of person, Miss Hunt, that you can't chew gum and walk at the same time?
Like I want to take a drink of my pop, but then I thought I'd lose my concentration. So
Maybe that's a talent you need to work on.
what?
Maybe
Me?
that's a talent
That's
you need
true.
to work on.
It wouldn't be a bad thing. I see some messages coming in, but I can't see what they are.
Oh, Miss Richards is just asking what instrument I played in college was, and I played trumpet. That's the one, like when I go to college, I have to like focus on one instrument, and so I trained on trumpet all through high school and college. Yeah.
Yep. Me too.
Good for you.
Grade until
I knew I liked you.
the only thing I didn't play in was my own graduation. So.
Oh. Well, yeah, because you're graduating, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
You guys, when we get done with our chat here, I will also have Mrs. Mullins attach a link because Mr. Conrad and some of the other band teachers in the district put together this really cool, I don't know what ensemble. This
virtual concert?
What? I don't know.
Like a virtual concert, right?
Yeah, so I can tell you a little bit about it if you want.
Yeah.
Sure. Was it like Jimmy Fallon's thing where you guys all have your different?
A little bit. Like I haven't seen. So we used an app called Acapella, but there's a lot of different apps out there. But it's just the one that we stumbled upon and that I was the most familiar with. But basically, it's the idea that we all record separately, like in our own houses, but we all record, but we put it all together, and so it sounds like a group of us playing. And so we could only do 9 different people or 9 different blocks in the version that we have. And so we had, I think we had 8 instructors because one person played 2 different parts. But yeah, we had 2 trumpet players. You guys remember Miss Dykey? She played French horn on it. We had an oboe player. We had a flute player. We had the guy from La Vista Middle School, Mr. Romero. He played percussion, and then he also played bass guitar on it. But we just put it all together, and we did a cover of that song by Jess Glynn. I'm not going to sing it because I'm a band teacher, but it was popular enough that we thought it'd be kind of cool to arrange it for our group. So, and it went about as viral as you can get in Papillion, Nebraska, and got about 4,000 views. And I got a big time interview with the Papillion Times.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So check that out if you're ever interested. But it was a lot of fun. We're hoping to do something like that again.
Well, we'll add the link to our video when we're done.
Awesome.
All right. Well, I think we're going to have to get going really quick. But what else? Is there anything you would like to add, Miss Langdon? She was new to the school this year, but she's already made her name known. Everybody loves her.
Oh, well, thank you. No, I'm just excited to be seeing some of the things that kids have shared with me. I've had, there's a number of things that they can do. It's on a bingo sheet that's on my website that gets posted onto your email that you send out on Fridays. So they can check that out. There's lots of different things they could do. They don't necessarily have to get a bingo, just find something that sounds like fun. There's things to sing, there's things to dance, there's things to make up on their own. Like you can perform a karaoke song, maybe one that you know, or learn one that maybe you don't know as well. You could work on My Country 'Tis of Thee for show choir auditions. You know, the high school auditions are coming up in the summer, and then we do our auditions for PMS when we get back to school, whenever that is, hopefully on time.
Yeah.
So they can start working on My Country 'Tis of Thee, and they can like send me a link, and I'll listen to it and give them feedback if they want to do that, which would be a really great use of their time musically. But yeah, just like fun things, whatever they want to do. I'd love to hear from some more kids. I've heard from maybe just a handful of kids so far, but yeah. So far, you know, just keep on keeping on, kids. We love you.
And as you always say, wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
I've had a couple people make videos of themselves washing their hands, making up lyrics to an existing song for 20 minutes, and all they're doing is washing their hands and singing. It's great.
That's great.
I love it.
Awesome.
I think
I'm
we
sorry,
should
go
make
ahead.
all these teachers do that,
Right?
like now. No? Maybe next. Oh, there we go.
Don't break the thumbs.
So we are going to have to go, but there's one thing that we need to still recognize students. And I want to tell you all, thank you so much for your Caesar wraps. I have never had kids do such an amazing job. And I sent an email out to you guys too. All right, here we go. Our students that have completed everything this week. Let's begin.
All right, big shout out to Molly B and Talia B. Way to go, ladies.
My shout out is for Sydney and Eden. Way to go.
My shout out is to Judah and Brenna.
Yay.
Good job.
My shout out is for Bella R and Ava Stedman. Way to go!
My shout out is for Claudia and Nadia.
All right.
All right.
All right. And mine is to Cole and Bree Lee.
Oh,
We had 12 people this week. Let's keep it up. All right. Happy Cinco de Mayo and Taco Tuesday. So get out and get your taco on, I guess.
hey, 2 more shout outs. Happy birthday, Connor McGahee. He's in my 8th period science class.
Yay.
And shout out to my 8th period science class for really answering the bell last week with his Zoom with one of our other students. That was super awesome. I got an email from his mom after the fact. They loved it. He loved it. So thank you, 8th period, for being awesome.
Very good.
Great.
All right, everybody. Happy week. We'll talk to you next Tuesday.
Happy week.
Bye.
Bye.